So they're making it seem as though he's going to snitch on people because he's at this facility. So that's what.
Yeah,
the story
there are rumors that he's about to snitch, which
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he's just 21, 22, and they're giving him 30 years to life. What are you going to do? You're not going to stay in there.
That is crazy to me because it ain't like you can do witness protection. You have your name tattooed all over your body.
Right?
You know, it'll be like if I was hiding from the mob and I had Corey Coleman on my forehead for life. I mean,
they're going to change all those tattoos from 6'9" to like make them 8 and 8.
Like, 96. But yeah,
I was going to say DT merch, but okay.
Oh, you know what else? I was actually going to go there until somebody had Felix sitting there in the chat with that watermelon. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm a little distracted. I was about to go to DT merch, but I got sidetracked by Felix. But you know what? If you go around Felix, you can make it over to dtmerch.com, where I think they bring all the races together. That's what all races can agree on, is that the stuff here sure is nice. You know, we have the holiday shirts out there for you. Thinking about getting another holiday shirt for December from an Artist of the Month. We got the classic black tee with the white logo. Oh, look at that hoodie. So you can walk around the neighborhood and scare people during the holidays. We also have the jerseys. Look at that beanie right there. Oh, you know what? The holiday parties are coming up. Why don't you look nice going in there in your polo shirt? You know, one of the things that's going on with hip-hop, some people say, you know what? Hip-hop just ain't gangster like it used to be. It ain't hard like it used to be. You know what? Now we got Canadian yuppies getting into it. You know, Canadians from the suburbs coming in here, taking over hip-hop, even crooning and singing. Man, what happened to the days when...
And acting like they're coming from bottom and...
in line too. Started from the bottom, now we here.
Yeah, that.
Started from the bottom of the cul-de-sac, now we here.
Right.
But one guy out there said, "No, man, I gotta bring it back. Gotta bring them gangster days back. Make hip hop hard again." Except he might have gone too hard. Talking about your boy. Everybody heard this guy by this point. Even if you're not into hip hop, you probably heard the adventures and escapades of the infamous Tekashi 6ix9ine. And it was making the news, and I just thought I'd want to come in and talk about it because I got some things to say that I think is just need to be said about the culture in general. And I will tell you this much. Things have really changed. When you say hip-hop doesn't evolve, you were wrong. In all my days, I never thought that hip-hop would get to the point where gangster was somebody dressed like Rainbow Bright. I never thought I'd see this day.
69.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Right there. His name.
Candy Man. Look at this dude.
It's not
Candy
69, it's 6'9".
It's 6'9". Yes.
It's like Joker's tattoos, like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I described him. Like I said, it looks like a psychotic brony, man. I never think the dude is dressed like a rainbow, and he's gangster. I never thought I would see the day. And perhaps
is he gay?
No, that's the thing. No, baby, he ain't gay. Don't you ever call him that? He's about as gangster and hard as they come.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at him. He's dressed like a rainbow. Of course he ain't gay. he just dresses like a gay flag.
And I guess all his tattoos says 6'9". That's it.
Real name is Daniel Hernandez. And the story with Daniel Hernandez, and this is why I want to get some please email me or call me or give me a number so I can call you, or you guys in here give me some input, because I just want to talk about something that has still dominated hip-hop to this day. And I'm not trying to sound like an old head or anything. Look, I love every aspect of hip-hop, including gangster rap, as much as anybody else. I love, the roots of gangster rap as much as anybody else. So I'm not coming here and judging at all. And I'm not claiming I know everything about this kid. But I do feel kind of bad for him. And when you hear what he's done, you're going to say, why do you feel bad for this kid?
I already feel bad for him. I don't even know what he did, but all those tattoos and stuff, that's stupid.
Yeah, anybody dresses like that, got to feel bad for him, because that shit ain't going away. That's a lot.
6'9".
That is a lot of tattoo removal if he ever decides to take an office job someday. In his exploits, he has assaulted an officer after a traffic arrest. He choked a 16-year-old in Houston. He had physical contact with a 13-year-old in a music video. I think he stabbed a preschooler at some point. And no, I'm joking. He didn't do, he didn't do that. But look, notice nobody flinched when I said that. Everybody like, really? And on top of that, he is now facing up to 30 to life.
Life, yes, sir.
In prison for racketeering charges, including being involved in armed robbery and conspiracy to commit murder. You still feel bad for him, babe?
No, fuck him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You might want to wait till I give you the whole story. Now, here's the thing that I say. I when I say I feel bad for him, it's not for the reason you think. And Oz, I'll get back to you on this because I'm gonna tell you something. With this guy, I kind of saw it coming. I mean, we did a talk about this a long time ago where I even made jokes, and I didn't mean to make jokes about it. But like something's gonna happen to this kid. As I hope jail is the thing because the way he's running his mouth, somebody's gonna shoot this guy. But you can't do that shit and try to mix it in with legit business, especially if you're going into entertainment. Ask Suge Knight, who was one of the top gangsters out there, and his ass was crying in court. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. And you can't be no gangster if you're doing stupid shit. If you're out there doing dumb things, say what you will about organized crime. It's organized. You know,
it has some organization.
They kind of think things out before they do it. Now, I'm not sure about this because, you know, this is just alleged. But one of the things that is being held against Tekashi 6ix9ine is that, you know, this man allegedly filmed himself ordering a hit on another rapper's cousin. Now, I think he's 21, maybe 22.
Yeah, he's in his 20s.
Yeah, I know, at least 22.
So he's very young.
So he's very young. Okay. And again, I don't know if this is something that they took and they just kind of built it up out of nothing. You know, all of this is alleged because he didn't get on the phone and just say, if you listen to it, TMZ guy, he can find online. He didn't say, yeah, I'll give you 30 grand to kill that guy. He didn't say it like that. He was talking and, you know, a lot of gibberish for half the time. But it, you know, they out of that, they got that he was getting somebody to pull a hit on this person. But you know what? They're going to use it as evidence along with some other things that are out there. Including evidence that he was involved in robbery and a few other things, man. That's because also with him living a criminal lifestyle, because Oz, you hit it right there. As you said, he was bragging about being associated with Bloods and Crips, if I'm correct, and talking shit to a lot of people in kind of, I think, the you know, different organizations.
Yeah, the big thing that took him over the edge was that whole alleged hit thing that he was trying to do. He was trying to do that again with another Chicago rapper. I forgot his name is Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. It was Chief Keef's cousin that he wanted to. If you know, the hip hop, it was Chief Keef's cousin that he was trying to hit.
Yeah,
and that guy, and Chief Keef actually got shot at somewhere. So a lot of people
that's
wondering.
What I'm saying, and that's direct correlation of where that phone call came from. So a lot of that stuff is catching up with him too. Him being in jail is probably the best thing for him because a lot of people are looking for him. But at the same time, I feel bad for him only because when he goes to jail, there's going to be a lot of people trying to tie his hair up, and it's going to be a problem because he did a video with his face on a woman's body.
Oh, he did what?
He had some video with his face on a woman's body.
Oh,
his face.
I'm sure the inmates got that picture in their head, and it's gonna be a wrap for this young man if he goes to jail.
So it's gonna be like, let's see what's under there. I want to see what this video is. I'm gonna see if I can find this. Oh shit! Okay. Oh shit! All right. Let me see here. Oh my God.
At the same time, he consistently drops music. I honestly believe that some of the antics are overshadowing the music, and a lot of his music is pretty, I mean, it's pretty dope.
Oh, shit. Hey, yeah. But Oz, that's gangster.
You know what?
Oh,
I cannot even tell. It looks really...
That's more prankster.
You know, but baby, you're right.
I cannot even tell. It looks really like a girl.
A lot of people gonna see that face on that body and be like, look, I'll go ahead and take that face. because you know he's got a face for that body.
Yeah,
People
he's-
like, you know what? I'll take that face. I can use my imagination for the rest.
He already
what a
prepared for the imagination of those guys, so everybody's gonna remember this in their mind.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like, ooh,
Gonna-
Brother, there's somebody in prison with that poster up on their wall right
Yeah.
now. You can't be talking shit like this out in these streets, risking your life and going to jail when people are looking at you like a bitch already. You come on, man.
It's nobody.
He's talking mad shit to people out there. His catchphrase to people, and I quote, is "suck my dick."
Yo,
SMD.
I don't know how more disrespectful can I get. YG, suck my fucking dick.
You know what, man? I actually think it's gonna be the other way around.
and he looks like a girl over there too.
He looks like a chick, man. He looks like a suicide girl.
All those tattoos on his face doesn't even make him ugly. Like he looks like a pretty girl.
I don't know how you got in these streets and got as hard as you did. Well, you probably made a few other people. I don't know how you got this gangster image like you did with this rainbow hair and this rainbow lifestyle, but that shit don't work on the inside, man.
Yeah, we don't know what he's been through when he was a kid or something.
But that's, you know what, that's what I want to say, because look, I do feel bad for the guy in a certain extent, to where it's finally starting to backfire on him. All this one to be related to the, what is it, the
gangs.
the non-trade bloods or whatever, you know, and talking about and going to the different cities and talking shit about the gangs, talking to shit about different rappers out there.
He was allegedly losing money too, because no venue would want to book him because people are waiting to come kill this guy.
no vet, man. Let me tell you something, and I meant it. I was because and I've said this before. Our YouTube partner wanted us to meet. It's not like I just want to go to. I'll go watch young hip hop acts if I get an opportunity and people, you know, just so I can see what's out there. And I heard about this guy Tekashi 6ix9ine, and so somebody from our YouTube partnership said, "Hey, I want you to go meet this somebody in the organization. Go and they're at this Tekashi 6ix9ine show, and why don't you go and meet them over there, because I don't know if they can meet you afterwards." So we went over there. And that is when I started to first hear about the reputation of Tekashi 6ix9ine. And this was for South by Southwest. They couldn't even do the show that night because this dude was running his mouth, and there were rumors that somebody wanted to come over there and shoot that joint up in case he was there. He never came out.
He's done like 2 extensive interviews on the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. And, you know, a lot of those things he's talking about, he's talk, just running his mouth. And when you get down to it, he even admits that, you know, he's a troll. He likes trying to get under people's skin.
Yep.
You know,
I actually saw
said
that one
this
interview. He was
many
talking
times.
to Charlemagne the God. He told him the
Yeah.
whole time, he's like, "Man, I'm just sitting up here like talking trash. I'm trying to get under your skin right now." You know, it's crazy, man.
so he wants the attention. Is that it?
Yeah,
Like,
he wants attention.
Yeah.
He's trolling. Think about trolling in the most dangerous way possible.
Because somebody going to get up in his skin.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No.
Yeah. Think about trolling like nerds on the internet. Okay, that's cool. Now think about trolling dangerous gangs. You know? Why?
How you go from here to there?
Yeah.
Do
And
that.
the funny thing is, like, you're a rapper, you make music, and people like your music, so you can still get attention by your music and shit, but you still want to fuck with other people.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
Go to YouTube comments like everybody else does. You know, it's believing me. It hurts, but it's a lot safer.
What he did is he tried to follow 50 Cent. Because you remember how 50 Cent came out? He was getting under people's skin, trying to, make fun of people and, diss them and go at them like that. So I think he tried to use that as a blueprint because he said he's looked up to 50 Cent.
Thing is, 50 Cent actually done some dirt. 50 shit has been 50 Cent 50 shit. I didn't mean that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. That was a slip. I'm sorry. 50 Cent has been shot 9 times, and 50 Cent is physically huge. If you look at this dude right here, look at him, man. You know, it's like this dude just has money and a mouth, and he's got talent.
And he got shot several times, but he was lucky he didn't die. I guess.
Anybody who gets 9 bullets inside their body, I'm not talking shit to. I'm not messing with, you know? I'm not going to end up shooting your ass and have you come still walking towards me.
50 Cent's a zombie.
Yeah.
And I
In the
guess
head, man.
Yeah,
The head.
yeah. You know what? But he did get shot in the head, and he still lived.
really? No.
Yeah, he got shot in the jaw.
Who the hell was
Jaw.
shooting Ray Charles? What's going on?
The guy really is talented. Maybe I don't like his all of his music or whatever, but the guy really is talented. The guy actually, he's also, if you talk to him, you can see that he really is not this guy.
Exactly.
Is he a drug addict or something?
No, he just is a guy that knows that through fame and hip hop is taking, for him, he's taking beef to another level because he's beefing with everybody. And also, you know, in his particular image in his music, being gangster is something that he has to amplify too. The guy, he's still trolling people when he does this. We played this clip before, but you could tell that his heart is kind of the right place. He's good with kids.
Yeah, he has a child.
He has a child.
A daughter. Yeah, he has a daughter.
He has a daughter. He has a girl that I think he's still kind of close with. The mother of his child.
So he's not scared if somebody's gonna kill his daughter.
You know what? And that's the
something?
thing. He is scared, and that's what makes me I feel bad that his family has to go through this because the guy. We played this before. He's still trolling people, but at least he was doing it, trying to do something to give back to people. He was out there trying to feed the homeless, but he still couldn't do it without talking shit to other people.
Exactly.
We in fucking Chicago. I'm saying we're gonna feed the homeless or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got 15 brothers here giving back to community because you know these other rappers, other Chicago rappers don't give back.
Hey man, just give the hamburgers out and shut the fuck up. There's no need for that. Just stop at we'll give it back to the community. That's good enough. Now you done pissed off half of Chicago. There's gang members online talking about how if they see him in San Antonio of all places, they're gonna kill him. This guy, it's all an act. I don't think he's as hard as he's trying to come across. I'm not saying that he didn't grow up hard in the streets or anything like that or in rough neighborhoods, but I don't think that this is truly his personality. And now his dumbass, being young, has not only put himself in danger, but he also worries about his family. He told TMZ that I'm worried that there are people out there who he was working with. He's like, I'm sorry that I ever got mixed up with these people. He fired his whole crew. And now some of these people are like, oh, yeah, well, you know what? Better watch yourself because they say we are going to not violate you, but we are going to super violate you, which means we're going to kill you if we have a chance. And now he's worried that is going to.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, he's worried it's going to be his family, that they're going to harm his family. Why anybody would want to harm a little girl? I don't know. I don't.
People would.
I would hope that these dudes that he fucked over, or they felt like they were fucked over by him, they won't do that, but he's scared. You have a little girl and you didn't think about it before, and now you're scared after you done pissed off everybody. Now you felt like you put their lives in danger. I don't give a fuck how young you are, man. Man up when you got a child. I'm sorry, you know. Another thing is all this gangster shit. Now that he's now he's locked up. He's locked up in a part of a prison where they got to keep him isolated from other gang members. They got to keep him isolated from people that they think will harm him because this dude's probably about to turn. He's about to drop a dime on these people, man. It's from all hip hop. 69's attorney, Lance Lazaro, damn, he sounded like he hired a rat or something. Would not comment on whether his client is trying to cut a deal in return for spilling the beans on others in his racketeering case. You don't tell TMZ the transfer was for security reasons. Lazaro tells us 69 was getting threats from gang members at MDC. And they say here Tekashi, who was behind bars until Wednesday night at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center, where he was exposed to other inmates in general population, is now in a unit with neutral inmates. Translation, no gang members. It feels like this image that he tried to put out there is so hard and didn't think about the repercussions is imploding on him in the most dangerous way.
Well, they made a big deal about saying that he's being moved to this different detention center, and this detention center that he's being moved to is notorious for people who are corroborating with the police. So they're making it seem as though he's going to snitch on people because he's at this facility. So that's what.
Yeah, there are rumors that he's about to snitch, which
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he's just 21, 22, and they're giving him 30 years to life. What are you going to do? You're not going to stay in there.
That is crazy to me because it ain't like you can do witness protection. You have your name tattooed all over your body.
Right?
You know, it'll be like if I was hiding from the mob and I had Corey Coleman on my forehead for life. I mean,
they're going to change all those tattoos from 6'9" to like make them 8 and 8.
96. I'm only saying this is such an idiot move because the guy I think is if he ever had the chance to get past this bullshit and grow, he would turn out to probably be a decent person and look back on what's going on. I would think I might be completely wrong about that. I mean, he might be the biggest piece of shit, but after hearing him in interviews, including the Breakfast Club, like you said, Oz, it's like, man, I just don't get the impression that this life is really this kid right here.
Yeah, again, man, you're early 20s, man. You still haven't figured anything out yet, man. You know, by the time you hit like your late 20s, the 30s, you kind of get the idea like, okay, let me settle my ass down. And those are the years that you see yourself, getting more stable and settled.
Yeah, you couldn't do that for.
You get a chance to do that because now you see the Ice Cube, you see the Snoop Dogg's, they old now. You know, they worry about their children and how they're going to make it. But before then, it was rambunctious like this kid.
Yeah, I mean, NWA, you know, that was the first album was funded through drug sales, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we're putting some truth out there that no one is putting in music. That's why they changed the world, man.
And how come none of those guys? How come none of those other guys, didn't get 30 years to life, but this guy ended up doing it?
Well, I'll tell you why. Go ahead, Oz.
So I was going to say the reason why those guys didn't do it because one, the internet, that's one, and secondly, they didn't really go after anybody per se. They didn't really piss off a whole like gang culture. They knew where to draw the line when they started talking about people. And they had a chance to grow in this industry and really know where to stick their head out and where to keep their mouths shut.
Yeah,
So they were smarter.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why he also got 30 to life, which he might not do, and might be doing this as just to I don't know, to scare him. I don't know. I just put the threat on him, but I don't think he'll do 30 to life, especially when it was his crew doing a lot of shit if he claims. But they want to make an example out of him.
Big time.
They want to make an example out of him just simply because of the age that we're living in. Because that's why I feel sad about it. Because never before has the agenda of locking people up, locking people of color up, has been as upfront and obvious as it is today. Because look, there was a time when rappers were going to jail over dumb shit. And don't get me wrong. And even at the time, they weren't doing as much time. Look, early days of hip hop. I remember people like Slick Rick going to jail. Making a video about it.
Takes my raps to read aloud. I wanted to murder the just kidding, no offense of it. Finally he ended. Casey Smith.
He wrote a song about being in prison after was he trying to kill his cousin too?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was he actually shot his cousin or something, and he went to jail for it. And he wrote a song like "Jail sucks, man."
I heard he ruined the integrity of the letter M. I thought.
What's that?
I heard that he ruined the integrity.
Yeah. You should be in jail, Oz, for ruining the reputation of the letter M. He was like, jail sucks, and he even had a visit from Russell Simmons. Like, yeah, man, this is something that's affecting a lot of people going to jail. This kind of thing of trying to do dumb things while you're out making money. And at the time, rappers were getting less time back then. We're in a time when people of color are making more money, and people of color are also becoming, people of color are becoming more of a bigger population here. The country's becoming more diversified.
And this kind of music becomes like a mainstream.
Well,
right?
and this kind of music's more mainstream. Exactly. This kind of music more mainstream. It's not just, it's not below the surface right now. And this music is scaring people. And this music is, this kind of, well, not just, but this music people want to put down. They take it as representative of a whole culture. And plus, right now, and I'm not saying it scares me. I think people take it the wrong way and they have misconceptions about it. But they see this. And they see people who come from that, and they see people who also today are making more money. People are, countries becoming, for them, frighteningly more diversified, and there's more people of color in power. And meanwhile, the people in power right now are fighting back the best way they know how, and that is putting people like this in jail and into the system. People trying to emulate a lifestyle. When you already have money, man, you got money, you made it, you got success. And they're looking for people like this guy who's already made his money to squander it so they can put his ass back on that plantation, man. Put his ass in the system, because the prison system is privatized. They make money by throwing people of color in jail. And it's just sad to see that people who can avoid it are being put in there. I think this should be a cautionary tale to people. I mean, it's going to be a cycle for a while, but make your money and get out, man. I know it's easy to it's easier said than done when young people are conditioned to maintain that life even after making it, because that's how they get you. They train you that this is the lifestyle you need to be. It's cool. It's it's impressive. They get you when you know what I'm saying? They get you when you're young, and even after you've made it, you still have the mentality of something that is going to either kill you or, better yet, for these people out there, is going to put you in a system where they can use you. And it's mostly done by people of color. What's that?
I'm sorry, they advertise, jail as being this place you need to go to if you're going to be considered a gangster or hard or whatever. That's how it's being pitched to these black, young youth. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you want to be considered any type of gangster, guess what? Jail may be the way you have to go.
Yeah.
Especially back in the 90s, that was a big thing. I went to jail, so everybody I just came home from jail. It was like it was a party to go there. It was a place to be.
Yeah. If you got money and you're doing stuff that's going to get you in jail or kill you, stop. You don't have to do it.
It is that simple, isn't it, though?
No, it's it's not that simple.
Stop.
Yeah, just stop. Hey, say no to drugs. No. I'm just saying, it's not that easy because it's instilled in our minds. Even people who don't grow up in that, it's glamorized to be cool. But I just hope that people see that with this particular case right here, it is something that people ain't playing with today. Yeah. They will lock your brown or black ass up, and and if they can lock you up as long as they can, they will. You see, they ain't playing with this boy.
No, yeah, and I wasn't trying to be funny, but it is that simple, but it's that hard as well, right? For some reason, the quick and easy answer is just stop doing it. But for some reason, it's not that easy for people. I don't know why.
Because they get us in our minds before they get us with anything else. We are our own victims before we even become a victim of the system. They've already trained us to think that way.
Yeah, this is no different than Black Friday shit.
It's no different than Black Friday.
That's the same thing. That's how they put you in that, and that's how they put you in this. This is the same thing. It's brainwash.
Yeah, there's just another level of self-destructive behavior that we even see with something like Black Friday, man.
This is regular people's shit. The other one is more famous people's shit or whatever.
Yeah,
there's
people.
Levels.
Not trying to get heavy on you, but I mean, I saw that. I just got to say something because I know this has been going on for generations, man. Mm-hmm. And
just be smart. Open your eyes.
Okay. To see that new form of slavery out there is kind of frightening.